Hello fellow chaining to the chaining army. I'm the game chasing Earthstorm and welcome to Nekopara. I got this game quite a while ago and I never played it. Just gonna check some things here.
Nekopara Volume 1 Soleil 開店しました。
Some stuff here. Now I did look up some stuff about this. This is safe to play on YouTube unless I get the pass. But even then, I did not get the pass, so
ありがとうございました。では失礼します。
the first time actually playing this too. Also, I'm not going to necessarily weed myself all of it, so if you want to weed it yourself, go right on ahead. I tried doing that one other time, and my throat did not feel good afterwards. Oh, we're not going to be alone for too long. Oh, well, for a second thought I needed to do something. Okay. Faster, delicate.
よかった。ごまかせたみたい。危ない危ない。気をつけにゃいと。お久しぶりですね、ご主人様。
What?
まあ、それはそうなんですけど。
Those are fake, right?
それよりちょっと聞いてください。引っ越し業者の人たちひどいんですよ。ショコラのこと運ぶときにですね、この段ボール重いから気をつけろよとか言って、思わずふしゃーって泣きそうになっちゃいました。ふしゃーって。一生懸命に我慢しましたけど、ショコラはプンプンですよ。プンプン。 口 久しぶり、ご主人。引っ越し業者のトラックの中が埃っぽくて、鼻がムズムズ、つらかった。
Those are just costume pieces, right?
ショコラがいるところ。それは私がいるところだから。
Those aren't actually real wheels, are they?
猫は狭いところは嫌いじゃない。
Okay, nope, they're real. This is gonna sound bad out of context. I'm just gonna let you know that right now, but hey, I got free pussy. That sound bad out of context. I wonder how many things that's gonna happen. But anyway, there they are. Now, I will make mention of this right away. I know next to nothing about this game. That's right. This game is entirely new to me. Probably the first time I've ever done a visual novel on the channel. I was actually going to do Nightmare Reaper on the channel, which that just recently came out of early access. It's actually full of right now. I did play through it myself and got, of course, both endings. I'm going to have to play through the game twice. I absolutely hated the orb puzzle. It didn't give me enough time to get the orb into the... It didn't give me enough time to ponder the orb. But anyway, when I was trying to record an entire session of it, it kept lagging on me. I don't know why it lagged, but it did. Anyway, let's continue on with this.
あと私もこっちの段ボールも重いから気をつけろよとか言われた。だから私も5個。5個。
So this is a game where Neko's actually a wheel. I wouldn't mind. I actually wouldn't mind a cat girl, as long as he doesn't get like too into being a cat. Like wanting to do like a bat things and knock over stuff. Now I do know about, I believe it was one button. Oh. I just got an achievement say that's something that sticks. Okay. That was... Okay, there's nothing more with anything else. I suppose I could do a quick save there.
思ってたより広い。ご主人の解消バッチリ。バニラ、あっちの部屋行ってみよう。半減。位置的におそらく寝室。きっとご主人の新しいベッドがあるはず。いや 聞き逃せないね。もふもふしに行こう。もふもふ了解。私もそれはいいと思う。
What do you mean by snuggling?
決まればレッツゴー。
Don't get out of control and hurt yourself.
はーい。
Without ill intentions, the two catgirls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course, they aren't young catgirls anymore either, so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, besides that, I looked up an address in my phone's address book. Minaduki residence. Well, I already left Singwen a message, so she should call me back later. While pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything. Whoever called me back within the day seemed a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I needed to bring up right this moment. I should hear from Singwen soon anyhow.
ご主人様の布団、もふもふ帰り
Oh, hi! Ah! Yeah, why did you get up out of my bed? That actually scared me. Pizza.
新しいお布団、すごくふかふか。合格点。
I can already can tell between the two of them is that C's more the playful type. C's more kind of laid back. Good work, you two. Bed. Now, plus we have made a bed head. Please.
ご主人様のなでなで大好き。気持ちいいです。苦しゅうない。
Ended up their hair with a comb. Oh, soft hair feels nice as always. I like to bonk them, but then I had rather had the eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving
主
boxes?
人様が連れてってくれないって言うから仕方なく。ショコラが行くって言うからノリで。
I had no choice to tag along, you two. I figured that had to be the reason, but anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. That's enough, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out because I have no intentions of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Singwen and the other catgirls are there too. It would be better off for you two if you just...
違うんです。これはお腹が反抗期なだけなんです。だから違うんです。本当に。朝早かったせいで朝ごはん食べ損なったから仕方ない。それにショコラはお腹の音も可愛い。
I didn't do those silly excuses. I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I thought about it, I haven't eaten anything since the morning this evening. Well, why don't we have lunch first then?
はーい、ご飯。ご主人様大好き。さすがご主人は話がわかる。かたじけない。
These two were as easygoing as always.
ネコパラ。
One thing I want to know is,
お買い物。お買い物。
one thing I want to actually know is how much did they change? And how far are we going with the censoring? Here's the thing. I've gotten somewhat good with Movie Maker. I am actually working on something down the line, so...
ご主人様とお買い物。やー。最近はご主人が全然お買い物連れて行ってくれなかったから、ショコラのテンションが青天井。にゃー。バ バニラだって実はウキウキしてるくせに。ほーら、ほっぺふにふにしちゃうぞ。はい、ショコラくすぐった。ダメ。
You botted those around. So try not to get too carried away, you two. As the refrigerator was empty, we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. A brand name clothing store, a supermarket, there was always an array of stores. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them. If we come here, we have just about everything. I thought the real estate agent had recommended the place to me. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Sigrid often?
しぐれちゃんとご主人様じゃ全然違うんです。ご主人はほんとご主人たる自覚がなくて困る。ショコラが不憫。
Hey, first of all, Sigrid is
し
your
ぐれちゃん
master.
もご主人様だけど、しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんなんです。だからご主人様はご主人様なんです。全然違うでしょ。ね、理屈になってないけど熱意は伝わる。さすがはショコラ。パチパチパチ。
Never mind then. Anyway, keep it down inside the store, okay? Parted from the two of them, I decided to hurry on ahead.
ご主人様、シャンプーはこれがいいってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたよ。これ毛並みがサラサラになるし、すごく甘くていい匂いがする。
That's stuff for you two to use. I don't need it, so put it down.
ご主人様、ひどい。ひどいぶった切りようです。よしよし、ショコラ泣かないの。ご主人はひどい人だね。
I can do it whenever. Don't just say that and then toss that into the basket all nonchalantly.
ガードが硬い。
Be on guard, or they would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. They even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。久しぶりのご主人様とのお買い物でテンション上がっちゃって。猫は素直だから仕方ないね。ご主人も素直になればいいのに。さ、
Nothing to do with being off it. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like
保
that.
証です。お願いします、ご主人様。何とぞショコラたちのシャンプーを買ってください。シャンプーもない家に帰るのは悲しい。猫的に油髪は気持ち悪い。あの猫ちゃんたち、シャンプーもろくに買ってもらえないのかしら。猫虐待で通報した方がいいんじゃないのかしら、あれ。
Don't put on some acts to confuse the customers around us. Seriously. We only just moved here. But suddenly we always had disapproving glances directed at us.
ご主人様とのお出かけは楽しいです。思わずニャンニャン言いたくなっちゃいますね。ニャンニャン。私たちのものは何も買ってくれなかったけど。
Not a cheapskate. Besides, I knew we got reported. The data with the same set of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I can visit that shopping district for a while. Well, I guess you say that was the kids side of catgirls.
あっちからすごくいい匂いがする。本当だ。すごく香ばしくていい匂いがします、ご主人様。
It does. What is that smell? Turn toward the source of it.
いらっしゃいませ。美味しい出来たてのたこ焼きいかがですか？熱々で鰹節たっぷりのたこ焼きいかがですか？あ、猫のたこ焼き屋さんだ。珍しいですね、ご主人様。本当だ。小さい子猫ちゃん、かわいい。
catgirl younger than Chocola and Vanilla. The nanny hands as he politely drew customers in. In human terms, he looked like he was about 12 or 13 years old. In cat's years, he was about 6 months old. Neko noticed us and ran over.
レイコのお姉ちゃんだ。私と一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。うん、一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。喉ゴロゴロしてあげちゃおう。子猫は無邪気で超かわいい。半端ない。私はなでなでしてあげちゃう。なでなで。
すみません、うちの猫が。あの猫ちゃんたちの飼い主さん？
The owner of the food stand greeted us. Yes, I am. Oh, to be more exact, my little sister is
す
the
ご
owner.
く可愛くてお利口な猫ちゃんたちだね。愛想もいいし、言葉もしっかりしてるし。うちのはまだ7ヶ月なんだけどね。もうちょっとしたらあんな風にちゃんとしてくれるのかな。
The food stand owner had a weary smile on her face like she was talking about a mischievous child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said that they were twins and were now about 9 months old. My little sister is actually quite the educational freak. Back then, they were really noisy, but it was all worth it.
しぐれちゃんがちゃんとお勉強教えてくれたんです。いい子になれるようにって。しぐれ厳しい。でもおかげさまでいろいろと覚えた。
そうなんだ。いいご主人様なのね。
あ、でもご主人様はご主人様なんです。しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんですからね、ご主人様。通訳すると、しぐれは大事な友達。ご主人って呼ぶのはこっちのご主人だけってことで。
愛されてるんだね、ご主人様は。
Well, I am grateful. She lightly nudged me with her elbow, smiled with an embarrassed forced smile. When they kind of step in public, so what's embarrassing?
ちょっと上向いてごらん。上？こう？つきあり。ゴロゴロゴロ。ゴロゴロゴロ。
Three of them were getting along very well. The food store owner looked fondly at them from
うちの
nearby.
子ももともと野良だったんだよね。今日みたいにたこ焼き売ってたらお腹空かせて寄ってきてさ、そのまま拾って今じゃ自分の娘みたいなもんになってさ、店まで手伝ってくれるようになってね。人型猫が流行したこともあったけど、普通の猫の何倍も飼うのが大変だからね。
The words seemed to tinge with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see stray, humanoid cats just wandering through our town. But now, it's more likely for one to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners. The amount of unfortunate humanoid cats has decreased. There was more of a balance, and owners were quite elated.
ほんと責任感のない連中ばっかりで嫌気もさすけど、でもそいつらのおかげで可愛い娘に会えたのかなって思うと何とも言えないけどね。
It was a bright and honest laugh. I nodded in agreement. That is true. This must be like how pets find their way back to their owners. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought from me.
ああ、そうだった。お姉ちゃんたち、たこ焼きはいかがですか？熱々で大きいたこが入ってて、すっごく美味しいですよ。すっごく美味しいたこ焼き。でもこれから帰ってご飯だから。ご主人が作ってくれるから。
Chocola and Vanilla sat drooped down heartedly. As they hung their heads, I rose them from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller. Okay, 3 orders of Takoyaki. Can you do that for
た
me?
こ焼き3つ
At last I blinked as he tilted her head in confusion. Yeah, for me, Choco and Vanilla. Could you do that for me?
たこ焼き3つですね。ご主人様、オーダーです。たこ焼き3つ。ご主人様。
Gonna take time to get home and make food after all. Besides, I want to try the takoyaki here too.
そこらも、もうお腹が切なくグーグー泣いてました。すごく嬉しいです。
I actually would like to try Thai. Now I'm thinking about it, I actually would love to actually try it. I'm not gonna lie, I actually would love to try it.
ご主人かっこいい。しぐれがいつもツンデレ実刑はいいものですと言ってるだけのことある。
Wait, what did
は
that
い
mean?
はい。じゃあこっちにあるメニュー好きなトッピングと味選んでね。うちの猫が遊んでもらった分サービスさせてもらっちゃうよ。
ありがとうございます。ショコラはマヨネーズかかってるのが好きです。ありがたくいただきます。ペコリ。私は明太子チーズがいい。
My question was completely annoying. I guess they said that about me, huh? That, and as I looked at Choco and Vanilla, they were eating the takoyaki in front of the food stand.
Nekopara.
They've only almost half an hour into this. Still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock already. Since then, I tried calling Sigrid several times but couldn't get through to her. And just like that, it had already gotten this late. I'll never go this long without hearing from Sigrid. I really don't understand my family's schedule at all.
ご主人様、ご主人様。久しぶりに一緒にお風呂入りましょう。お背中流してあげますから。
Okay, now this is what I'm worried about. How censored did they make this? There is an uncensored part, but even then, granted this is a Japan-made game, so
私たちの発育が良くなってからお風呂入れてくれなくなった。ご主人のエロ。
I was just talking about that. The game's calling me out for that. Come on, just because of like, I'm not gonna know though. I haven't even grown that month, so what are you two talking about?
にゃにゃにゃ、にゃんですか。ショコラとバニラはもう立派なレディー猫だってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたし。その発言がセクハラ。猫の尊厳を踏みにじってる。
Oh,
それにショコラは今くらいがアイデンティティ。
Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In that case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home.
帰る支度？ショコラの家はご主人様のお家ですけども。ショコラの隣が私の居場所だし、あとご主人かっこいい。なんか妙に男前に見えてきた。
Stop feigning intimacy, you two. Cut that out. The two of them looked my way, about to distract me again. If Thinkwin isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So get ready to leave. Choco and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gazes downward, turning home on the same day I moved out. Seemed to be such a stupid idea that I did hesitate a bit. There was no other way, nor was there time for excuses. I looked toward Choco and Vanilla as they hung their heads in silence and continued on. listen up, you two. I'm gonna open my bakery. I got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things would turn out. With that going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two. Get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself. The quiet voice I could barely hear. Sarah said something with her head down. What did you say? Getting closer to ask her to repeat.
嫌です。ショコラは絶対に帰りません。そんなこと言うご主人様は嫌いです。
Wait, keep close.
私もタットのごとく。
You also make great hits. A ladder or a withdrawal with the speed of a catgirl. Wait, stop! Why are you running away too?
ほらほらご主人様、こっちですよ。ショコラはこちらにございます。
I'm like another back so asked. What's up, funny right? Your fault. You get
猫
hurt.
にそんな心配はご不要。人型でも猫は猫。さささ。
Don't talk a lot, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Oh, and I guess you're not too good.
ご主人様のエッチ、どこ触ってるんですか？ご主人、ショコラの胸もろ触ってる。もうわしづかみ。
If I wasn't paranoid with using a webcam, but you would see the look on my face right now. Not because you two are running around.
スキラリです。
Hey, stop it! They're gonna run. I got you, Vanilla.
ちょこちょこちょこちょ。
You gotta stop. Wait, stop.
ナイスアシストショコラ。ささ。
Running. The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. And that was how the first night went. For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. I don't have guest baths or futons, okay? All that happened, 11 o'clock became midnight. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The little hope I had that Singwood would call me back didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my
も
first
ちろんご主
priority.
人様のベッドで寝ます。私もご主人のベッドで我慢する。
Probably they have even bought pajamas. The planning went into the scheme anyway. See, if you two sleep there, where will I?
一緒に寝てくれないんですか？この子に及んで。ご主人は人の男子なのに往生際が悪い。順番はご主人、ショコラ、私でいい。にゃー。ご主人様とバニラに囲まれて幸せにゃー。
Don't get ahead of yourself, you two. Better for 3 people is too crowded.
じゃあ押しかけたのはショコラたちですし、ここでいいですよ。
The ones that are intruding will fine with here
猫
too.
らしく丸まって寝
It's
ま
like
すし。
catgirls after
贅
all.
沢は言わない私たち。超気
We're
に
very
入る。
brave for not asking to look to. Catgirls, it seems like this then. Then lie down and curl up on the floor of an empty room without even curtain. Pivotal sight to be called
引っ越し
praiseworthy.
したばかりで段ボールたくさんありますよね。お家作ったらあったかいって聞いたし、なんとかなる気がする。
Something only strange people would say. Where did the catgirl get this information from anyway? Well, they probably read a lot of books on our TV in Singren's room. Well, it's good with canon characters, so she only reads picture books though. Whatever. You two go sleep in my bed. So it gets pretty cold at night in April
そ
after
し
all.
たらご主人様はどうするんですか？ショコラの隣？
I'm gonna sleep on the sofa in the living room. Sofa can fit one person, and there's air conditioning in there if
ダ
I
メ
need
で
it.
すよ。それならショコラがソファーで寝ますから。ご主人様はバニラと一緒にお布団で寝てください。私こそソファーのが落ち着く。ショコラとご主人でベッド使えばいい。
They move quickly towards me like lions catching their prey. hands on my head, and spoke in a cool and stern voice. Listen up. Sleep on the sofa, and you two will sleep in my bed. Those are your master's orders, understood?
ご主人様、ご主人。
Like that, deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads
ごめんな
apologetically.
さい。ごめんなさい。
No doubt, they looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their obedience had the exact opposite effect. It filled me with guilt. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. That pain left me as I sat and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, keep going. If anything happens, call for me right
お
away.
やすみなさい。ご主人様。おやすみ。
Dude, the spirit gurgled once more. See you in the morning.
ご主人様。本当にごめんなさい。迷惑を。
I echoed silently in the darkened room. The pain of my heart and fall became a sound. I followed that pain and replied tearfully, It's okay. For one night. Don't worry about it. Go to sleep. Seemed to act on my emotions, huh? On the sofa, I sighed while staring at the ceiling. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would just lead to more sadness. If I used kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. Cool of me to be so passive like this. But I continued to pile on insult to make excuses for my actions. I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over.
Nekopara. その件に関してはショコラとバニラの意思を尊重したいと思います。ショコラとバニラがちゃんと納得したら迎えに行きますので。
What was what she told me when I finally were able to get in touch with her. More of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Singrin, even if you say I don't think Chocola and Vanilla
と
will...
ころで兄様、この妹目に今朝の愛のささやきを。
Don't make it sound like a daily ritual or something.
すみません。お父様から呼ばれましたので失礼いたします。愛してますわ兄様。ではまた。
Hey, Singrin! Seriously. At the weekly electronic buzz of the drop call echoed, instead of my cell phone. And here I could sort all this out if I could just talk to Singrin.
朝ごはんおいしいですね。ご主人様のご飯はいつでもおいしいですにゃ。ショコラ、ほっぺにケチャップついてる。芸術的に可愛い。舐めてあげちゃう。ピロピロ。
Catgirls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce. Sounds like a nice... Actually, that sounds like a nice sandwich. With an oven easy fried a turkey tucked inside all of that. I said tuck, not turkey. Graphic was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today,
ご主
okay?
人様はショコラたちといるの楽しくないですか？ショコラは楽しいですよ。もうそれは今世紀最大級に。昨晩はご主人だって結構お楽しみだったくせに。
Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I sighed at their happy-go-lucky mindset. Dominated to fill their empty glasses with milk. The habits of a catgirl were pretty much the same as those of humans, so that part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual catgirl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. But I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good girls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my
ここ
hand.
にショコラ かいたらご主人様は迷惑ですか？
She put her sandwich down on her plate. Just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her coolly.
そうですか。そうですよね。やっぱり。
Oda drooped more than before. The ears that sat atop her head drooped down hardly too.
ほら。
Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. The pain from last night pricked at my heart again. I tilted the already cold coffee cup at my emotion dulled, unimpaired by my judgment.
それでも、ショコラはご主人様のところに。
Her usual always pokey ears were drooping. Chocola was speaking clearly under her own volition.
ショコラがいるなら、私もここにいる。私もここにいたいと思う。
Vanilla's unusual blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember Choco or Vanilla ever being this disobedient. That thought stayed at the back of my mind, but if we're going to be freed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That. Understood? Hmm?
ご注文ありがとうございます。ロイヤルウッドです。ご注文いただきましたティーセットの配達にお伺いしました。ではこちらお店の中に運んじゃいますね。こちらの段ボールで全部ですね。では間違いなければ受領書にサインをいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over at the sales invoice I received once more. Somehow this doesn't look like what I ordered.
本当ですか？それは品物が違うということでしょうか。
No, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but I looked over at the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny baby was a mountain of boxes. A mountain! It was as if the inside of my bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery.
すみません。すぐに本社に確認しますので、少々お待ちいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。大変申し訳ございません。こちらのミスで別の注文書と混じってしまっていたようでして、水無月様の方もすぐにご入りようと思いますので、もしよろしければご注文分の食器を受け取って。
This order, huh? From all this, the mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside of each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things that need doing in advance of my bakery opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's going to take a while to deal with all
も
of
ち
this.
ろん私もお手伝いさせていただきますので、私も次の配達に行かないといけないです。
Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it would take 2 hours or more. But to have it redelivered would take double the effort, too. Right, I have a lifeline.
猫ちゃんたち本当に助かりました。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。では私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm exhausted. I glanced at the table where we had finished organizing myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders.
ご主人様、冷たいお茶です。どうぞ。
Thanks, Chocola. Don't mind if I do. Down the cool tea in one gulp. Tomorrow another, the light from your table has arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. They say I needed any help I could find. I really need help this time. And the praise me aura comes from Chocola. The wide smile on her face and was in a ready stand to receive my approval. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you too.
ご主人様に褒めてもらっちゃったよ、バニラ。柱の陰から見守ってた甲斐があったね。よし、ショコラ、ご主人様の役に立てましたね。やっぱりご主人様一人じゃお仕事大変だと思うんです。猫の手でも存分に役に立つ。私たちがいなかったらまだ仕分け続行中だと思う。
Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They leaned forward toward me for emphasis. It is true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem, but that's a different order than a different issue from the one before. You two have to go back home. It's not like I could ask you two to work for me or anything, okay?
そうですか。やっぱりダメですか。
The soda drooped along with her ear and tails. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked
装
disheartened.
置でもしてきます。せっかくですし。
Twigs up to the second floor, still dejected. Chocola isn't an idiot. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how much she cared for me.
ご主人、私たちがいたらそんなに迷惑？
She spoke quietly in her usual way, and Laura tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad catgirls, and that's why I can't have you stay
悪い
here.
子じゃないのにダメなの？
Because you two are good catgirls that I can't allow it. Meet as she took in my words, almost as if she were trying to peer inside my heart. Stared directly at me, long and hard.
難しい。猫にはそういうのはわからない。好きならそばにいたい。少なくとも私はそう思うけど。
Vanilla.
チョコラのところ行ってくる。
With those words, she went upstairs. Then of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long, I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand. Huh. Inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself, I repeated the words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. When we heard that said out loud, I began to understand what it really meant. Pretty nice to live the simple life of a cat girl, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea set that had arrived earlier.
Nekopara! あれ、今日はあのたこ焼き屋がいない。
Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand was nowhere to be found. So it happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the two cat girls home. Also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of time, I went to do some shopping before Singun got home.
ごめんバニラ。なんだっけ？また旅だっけ？だいたいそんな感じ。
I didn't the wife word at all. Choco, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit?
はい、少しだけ。でも 大丈夫ですから。心配かけてごめんなさい、ご主人様。
There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was clearly clear why she wasn't in good spirits. And why there was nothing I could really say to her. But I happen to be events over there, so why don't we rest them?
じゃあ私何か飲み物買ってくる。
Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, okay?
了解。任された。
And there were some cheers and offered the bench to Chocola. The constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard throughout the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down to the disheartened Chocola. Like the gentle setting sun, time passed by
ほ
slowly.
ら、帰ります。
The voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocola's head.
たまにはご主人様に電話してもいいですか？
Yeah.
またご主人様のところに遊びに来てもいいですか？
Yeah.
ご主人様はショコラたちのことはちゃんと毎日思い出してくれますか？ショコラは離れててもご主人様って呼んでてもいいですか？
Her voice trembled as she frantically wiped away her tears. She sniffled her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lip. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course, I will.
ご主人様、ごめんなさい、ご主人様。
I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could already offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chocola's head as gently as I could.
やっぱりご主人様は優しいですね。
I don't really think I'm kind at all.
ご主人様、前も同じこと言ってましたから。
Before? Chocola closed her eyes and smiled.
覚えてますか？ショコラとバニラをご主人様としぐれちゃんが連れて帰ってくれた時のこと。
Ah, of course I remember that. It was a cold day half a year ago. The girl and Bruno were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still so young they couldn't even speak yet. But that day I embraced their small cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at
あの
home.
時は知らないお家で知らない人と猫ばっかりで怖くて。
You two wouldn't eat at all, but really worried, Sigui.
はい、とっても心配かけちゃいました。
I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced
ショ
about
コ
the
ラと
past.
バニラが熱を出した時のことも。
Ah, I definitely do remember that. A few days after we brought Chocola and Vanilla home. At the point they only occasionally drink some water, though they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnutrition and cold weather really began to weaken their bodies. They developed high fevers and were in pain.
あの時は夜中で誰にも気づいてもらえなくて、とにかく苦しくて辛くて寂しくて声も出せなくて、手も足も全然動かなくて、助けて、誰か助けてって思いながらただただ泣いてたんです。そしたら
It's alright, I'm with you too, so
ご
don't
主
worry.
人様が大きくてあったかい手で撫でてくれたんですよね。ずっとそばで大丈夫大丈夫って言い続けてくれて、ショコラとバニラのこと撫で続けてくれてました。朝になって病院に行くまでずっと にいてくれて、不安で心細かったのが全部嘘だったみたいに。あの時も同じこと、俺は別に優しくなんかないって。でもショコラたちはご主人様が助けてくれなかったらここにいなかったです。あの時ご主人様がそばにいてくれなかったら誰も信じられないままでした。ご主人様のおかげでご飯も食べれるようになりました。しぐれちゃんともみんなとも仲良くなれました。だからあの時からショコラのご主人様はご主人様になったんです。ショコラはそれからずっと優しいご主人様のことが大好きなんですよ。
I wished that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over, though tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
だからショコラはご主人様がいなくなっちゃうって聞いて、いても立ってもいられなくて、どうしても一緒に行きたくて、しぐれちゃんにお願いをしたんです。
She said that with a faded of smiles, one that seemed as if would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm. But there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. Chocola. I was the one she was saying all this to, so the only thing I could say back to her was her name.
お金のこととか難しいことはやっぱり猫にはわからないです。でもやっぱりショコラはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなの、本当になんとなくですけど、お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でもショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。今すぐにはできなくても絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。だからもう一度だけショコラはご主人様と一緒に。
Chocola burst her feeling clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocola, if you could be with me. I was engulfed by my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly, for her to be so innocently believing me, that there should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, Chocola and Vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardship because of me. You two are important to me after all.
私たちは猫だから自分に素直なだけ。
My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chocola's side.
私なら楽しいことならショコラと一緒がいい。たとえ辛いことでもショコラと一緒にいたいと思う。だって一緒にいれないことの方が寂しくて辛いから。
Vanilla.
本当に好きなら迷惑かけたって一緒にいたい。それでも一緒にいたいものだと思う。私たちが幸せかどうかなんていくらご主人でも決めつけるのは違うと思うよ。それに大事な人が大変ならなおさらそばにいたい。何ができるかはわからないけど、でも辛い時にそばで励ますことくらいできるよ。
It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. Those uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped into my
だから
heart.
きっと しぐれも私たちがご主人のところについていくのを許してくれた。しぐれはご主人と一緒に行くことはできないから代わりにお願いって。だからご主人が本当にショコラのことを思うなら
There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocola and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continued to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
たとえ何不自由のない暮らしでもご主人様がいないのは嫌なんです。いくら大変でもショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。だからお願いします。ご主人様のそばにいさせてください。ここがショコラがいたい場所なんです。
She was on the verge of tears, but Chocola's face lit up. There was nothing but absolute, pure, genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to catgirls, huh? Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do.
ご主人様、それって
It won't be like it was back at home. You can't just live here however you like. Got it?
はい、大丈夫です。ご主人様がいるだけでショコラは幸せですから。やれやれ、ついにご主人陥落。いやよいやよも好きのうちだね。
The dream moment seemed to have been blown away by her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so immature. Perhaps catgirls were more human than humans were when it came to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
毎晩大トレじゃなくて大丈夫です。たまにでいいです。お肉も A4 でいい。松阪牛なら油。
Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I lovingly rubbed their head, disheveling their hair. Alright, why don't we head back to the shopping district then?
なんでですか？お買い物はもう終わったんですよね。
We have to go buy the shampoo you got, don't we?
おお、ご主人かっこいい。ついでに松阪牛も買おう。
Well, today is a celebration, so why
や
not?
ったー！お祝いパーティーですね。ご主人太っ腹。さすがは私たちのご主人。
Just this once, okay? There was the beginning to a bright new life, and together with the happy and high spirit Chocola and Vanilla, we took the first step toward it. Wow.
ネコパラボリューム1
I guess,
開店しました。
Okay, that, there was just a small snippet there, but, I don't think I'll be flagged for that. I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't know if I even said this, but I took a whisk when I did Dante's Inferno, okay? I took a big whisk. Oh, you got nice little things there. I got the movie player, But, depending on how things go, I do plan on actually playing, like, waifu the entirety of this, as well as the other games, and maybe I might even watch the OVA, that's my own, reaction to it. But, how about, an hour before we got the actual title? Anyway, but as I said, this is like my first time ever doing like an actual visual novel on the channel, because, well, if you ever watched Lost Path, or it's known as Noble Lost Path, he did play something called Sakura Dungeon, and I think we all know what Sakura Dungeon is. Especially if you get the patch. No, I am not getting the patch on this, for obvious reasons. Especially since I'm doing this for YouTube, and I'm not that great when it comes to editing my stuff. I'm not kidding, I legitimately don't really know how to edit. Or anything like that. So as I come to editing, it's for me just pasting my audio recording from Audacity onto the video. That's it. Anyway, link to it will be in the description below. If you actually want to see Noble's playthrough of this, I'll leave that in the description if you actually want to watch that. Anyway, subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game, or if you have another game you want me to try out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.